There were two brothers, namely Fabian, the elder brother, and Vidal, the younger one. Fabian could work very fast all day without pausing. He could harvest a field in a morning that would require 3 men to finish in a day. Vidal had always been afraid of his brother. There was something terrible in the way that he interacts with things, and he doesn't appreciate beautiful things. "Harvest time is almost ended, Vidal," said Fabian. Fabian made mention about Milia and his father, who had 5 carabos. "You have, but to ask her and Milia will accept you anytime." Suddenly, their master came with a girl named Francia. She was neither not exactly very young nor very beautiful, but Vidal got attracted to her so much, and she also got attracted to him. After a short conversation, the master and Francia walked slowly away. The two brothers returned to their work, but to the very end of the day, they didn't exchange a word. When sundown came, they stopped from working and started to walk on their way home. While on their way home, Vidal paused to pick up large moth, but before he could do so, his brother had hit it with a bundle of palay, the stalks he carried, then the moth fell to the ground. Vidal asked, "Why are you that way? Things are beautiful have a way of hurting." "I destroy it when I feel a hurt," Fabian conducted. To avoid the silence, Vidal talked on whatever subject entered his mind, but he found himself talking about the woman who came this afternoon. On their home, supper was already set on the table. However, Tinay, wife of Fabian, wouldn't eat because she couldn't leave her baby. Fabian started talking to Vidal. "When I was your age, Vidal, I was already married. It is high time you should be settling down. There is Milia. I have no desire to marry her, nor nobody else. Just for 5 carabos." At last, he had spoken out his thought. He retired to his room and fell in a deep sleep unbroken, till after dawn, when the sobs of a child awakened him. He avoided his brother from that morning, because he didn't want to hear about Milia. He was able to work in their master house for the second time around. He struck a pose so Francia could mold the statue from the clay he worked on. In the evening after supper, Fabian, no more than ever, was determined to have Milia in his home as Vidal's wife. Fabian and Vidal had an argument because Vidal wanted to go with Francia when she goes to the city because he wanted to be with her. In the next morning, Fabian went to the master's house and talked to Francia. He told her lies about Vidal. He He said that Vidal couldn't come because he has wronged a girl and there will be a child. Francia said nothing, but the look in her face prostrated again what she had heard. She called a servant, gave him a 20 peso bill and some instruction. When they were alone, Francia asked if Fabian could post for a little while because the arm of the statue was not yet done. When Fabian returned, Vidal was at the Batalan brooding over a crumpled 20 peso bill in his hands. He was tired and sad. He was speaking to Tinay jokingly. Soon, all your sampaguitas and kamyas will be gone, my dear sister-in-law, because I shall be seeing Milia every night and her father. She watched Fabian cleansing his face and arms, and later wondered why it took his brother that long to wash his arms, why he was rubbing them as hard as that. And that's the end of the story of the harvest.
J-Ira, cause I'm all about him, and he's all about me, and we don't give a dang about nobody, cause I'm all about him, and he's all about me, and we don't give a dang about nobody, well, had him shooting for me like a ball team. Every guy was a knockout, John King, but none of them had smarts, that's my thing. It's not enough to have balls, Spalding. One day by a Starbucks, I bumped into a guy rocking black chucks. He said, excuse me, beautiful, I said, aw shucks. And then he asked, well, hey, wanna grab lunch? Never ever met a guy so fly.
So, wait.